Alright, this is going to be now part 2 of my, goofy making fun of commentary of this, insane leftist debate, I guess you could say, on Dr. Phil. So, if you saw part 1, as I said, I was going to skip the Matt Walsh section just because it's fine. There's nothing for me to add to it. There's nothing for me to make fun of. Matt does both. He, defeats these losers with their ideology and subtly makes fun of them without them even realizing. So, yeah. You want to see that? Check out the full video. Dr. Phil, Matt Walsh, that's basically all I put in, and then this comes up. So anyways, part 2 is this freak right here with the gray mullet on the left. She's some kind of a PhD in bullshit, and, got her degree from herself, basically. No, but what I'm trying to say is at the end of the day, her degree is absolutely pointless. She's a prime example of how, they say, oh, just because you're college educated doesn't mean you're smart or something. She's a prime example. She's got a PhD, and it's in something retarded like gender studies or some dumb bullshit. Like, cool, you wasted how many years of your life to get that? You went for an ideological reason? You didn't go for any practical, real reason? I'm going to study, engineering so I can do this and make the world better. No, I'm going to go study gender studies because that makes sense. But anyways, much like the first two, Addison and Ethan, she's an absolute moron, possibly worse, because I think she stands behind that PhD, so she thinks it gives her like a false sense of intelligence and a false sense of authority and stuff. And there's one part too that is just so annoying, the dumb shit she says. You'll know when we get there. So anyways, there's going to be a little bit of Dr. Phil talking, I don't know, I just figured we could use this as like a way to just kind of lean into the video, and then we'll start making fun of her. So let's get it.
Well, we've been talking about the great gender pronoun debate that has the country divided, just almost 50-50. Last segment, Matt made his case against people using what are called their own pronouns. But my next guest says the opposition is taking the wrong approach. Joining us on stage is Dr. Susie Denbo, Associate Professor at Kent State University with a PhD in communications and expertise in gender, sex, and feminism. Now,
Alright, so okay, so she has a PhD in communications. Maybe that's not so worthless. I mean, I don't really know what the hell you do with that. With a degree in communications, what is that? Is that, maybe you could use that for like TV and stuff? I don't know. But yeah, then there's that second half. I'm an expertise in feminism, gender, and sex, and blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, bitch. I'm sure. Like, is that something that you just made up? And also, let's take a look at this dumbass. I don't want to have to make Phil repeat himself, but like, look at her. First off, what is up with this mullet? I thought mullet was like a weird southern hillbilly man style. I didn't know women rocked that too. Second off, you can't have a giant neck tat and think people are going to take you seriously. I don't care if you got a PhD, 2 PhDs, 3 PhDs. Like, that neck tat just brings it straight down. That's like a girl who's, on the surface she looks like a 10, but then she's like a raging alcoholic and chain smoker. The alcohol and chain smoker brings her right down to a 2 at best now. That's like you. Fuck your PhD to begin with, but now you get this dumbass big neck tat. Your PhD is now like a high school diploma. I mean, jeez, that just brought it way down. You ain't serious. Who gets a neck tat? A neck tat when you're trying to be serious? The irony, too, is I feel like PhD is a high-level degree, which means you'd be getting a high-level job, and most places are going to be very picky about who they hire, and, they're going to want the best candidate, and that PhD will help, but if you're going up against a bunch of other people that have the PhD as well, then you really have to try to stand out, and it's like, you got a big-ass neck tat? Like, I feel like that's going to be a demerit on you. These places that are recruiting are going to see that and be like, I don't think I want that on my team. It's like this guy when I was in college. He had full sleeves on both arms. But the thing that worked is, since it was full sleeve arm tats, all he has to do is wear long sleeves all the time. So any job interview he goes to or whatever, he won't look like he's full of tats. He can easily hide it. How are you going to hide that neck tat? You go for a job interview in the summer, you're going to wear a turtleneck? Then what happens after you get hired and they see you got this giant ass neck tat? I don't know. Maybe I'm going on too much about it, but just, I just feel like it invalidates her, makes her more of a dumbass. And look at this weird smug look she's got too, semi-smug. Like Dr. Phil is just introducing her, and she's already looking like a total fucking asshole. Yeah, you better get my credentials right, you dumbass. Like, bitch, obviously, one, he's way more successful than you. He's had a TV show for a while. And two, I mean, I know he's called Dr. Phil. Is he a real doctor, though, or is he one of those fake situations? If he is a real doctor, though, then that just means, like, he's got a PhD as well. So, like, you're kind of on the same level. So, fuck off. And he doesn't have the dumb neck tat, so...
At Kent State University with a PhD in communications and expertise in gender, sex, and feminism. Now, Kent State has been recognized among the nation's most LGBTQ plus friendly universities. Now, Dr.
Oops. That's the other thing, too. I forgot. Phil said that Kent State is one of the most LGBTQ friendly, which means she goes, she works at that college or something? So it's like, oh my God, that is such a liberal, freak, psychotic college. In other words, it's not a place I would ever go to. I wouldn't attend school there. I wouldn't want to work there, not even as a janitor. Because you got to deal with all the freaks in the hallway. And then the slightest thing is going to set them off. I need my safe space. You know, oh, you looked at me. Yeah, I said hi to you. I'm just trying to be friendly. And then all the morons with their blue hair and, ugh. Like this bitch with a mullet would be from there. Or work there, or whatever her situation is.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, I'm glad to be here.
You've been listening to everything.
So this bitch has his neck tat on the other side, too? Let's see that again. She turned her head and it looks like there's one on the other side.
LGBTQ plus friendly
universities.
Now,
all they're about is ideology at that college, is all that means. They don't care about teaching you anything real. They just care about stupid-ass ideology bullshit. Which basically means it's a piece of shit college, and nobody who's serious about their future should bother going there. Also, anybody that's serious about their career shouldn't try working there because... You know, oh, you went to an ideological school. Cool, we're all set. We'll find another candidate.
Thank you for being here.
Yeah, I'm glad to be
right
here.
there. See that bullshit?
You've been listening to everything that we've been talking about. So, Dr. Dimbo, how do you feel those who oppose using pronouns are taking the wrong approach in this conversation?
We're not.
I think there's the extreme approach that you are admittedly taking.
Ugh, I forgot about that too. That is one dumbass thing right out the gate. I totally forgot that she says. When she says to Matt Walsh, oh, there's the extreme approach that you're obviously taking. Like, bitch. Matt is not taking the extreme approach. Matt is saying that there's only two genders, male and female. And that for males, it's he, him, his. And for females, it's she, her, hers. I guess. He, him, his, she, her, hers. That's weird. I never thought of that before, that her and hers is just adding an S. But then his... He, him, and his. Anyways. She, her, hers. Yeah. Anyways, though. There's nothing extreme about that. That's absolutely normal. That's how it's been forever. And that's how it is everywhere else. It's like we're the only country doing this dumbass shit. Because for some reason, these freaks were never beaten as kids. And now they're just running wild. But for some reason, it's only happening here. Every other country knows how to control their kids and their ideologies and all that. It's just here. Oh, yeah, we can just do whatever we want. Duh. But anyways, that is not an extreme approach, dumbass. What is extreme is what you lefties are doing, trying to come up with all this dumb shit, all your stupid Z and Zer and all this shit. Like, that's extreme because it's not even real. It's based on absolutely nothing. It's things that people just make up. One day they're like, you know what, I'm going to start going by Z and Zer. I'm going to start going, even though I'm a girl, I'm going to call myself he, him. Like, it's just fucking dumbass shit that you're making up. It's nothing real. You're going to call Matt extreme because he lives in reality? Are you serious right now? Like, that's what I'm saying. Her PhD and all that shit does not matter when you have this level of psychotic, unfounded... what's the opposite of not living in reality? Whatever the fuck that word is about you. And, she, works at the Kent school. So it's like, yeah... Yeah, once you start talking, then you see what that college is all about. Obviously, all the teachers are like that. All the students are like that. That's why they go there. That's why they work there. But yeah, her and her dumbass shit. I forgot that when she said that when I listened to this. It pissed me off right away. Like, bitch, are you serious right now? You're the extreme one. You and the two dumbasses you're sitting next to are the extreme ones, not Matt. Are you fucking serious right now?
And then there's also just ordinary.
It's funny by Matt, though. He's just like, the fuck you talking about, bitch? I'm extreme? Okay. I mean, look how much more normal Matt looks than this other bitch. I mean, his beard's a little bit weird. It's like thick and not long, though. But other than that, do you see any dumbass neck tats? No. Do you see a dumbass weird mullet? No, he's got a normal hairstyle, combed over, civil glasses. Okay, a thick beard, but whatever. That's natural. At least tattoos aren't natural. And this bitch is over here calling him extreme. He's wearing a proper suit. Okay, he didn't put on a tie, but whatever. What the fuck's she wearing? Jeans and like some overthrow shirt?
People that might not be comfortable with the language change. And it just is awkward. And so they're afraid of not being courteous or being accepting. So there's like these two things. There's actually combating and not being, you don't like transgender, the idea of transgender. That's different than pronouns. But then just for most people, it's just feeling a little bit awkward and unsure and not wanting to hurt or offend somebody.
That's not the case either. It's not wanting to hurt or offend somebody. It's not wanting to deal with their dumbass bullshit. Like, for me, I don't want to call somebody who's some dumb shit something stupid. Like, fuck you. You are what you are. Deal with it. Don't make me live in your weird, twisted reality because you can't accept reality. Oh, I don't like who I am, so I'm going to change everything about me. And you better accept it. You better follow along with my rules. Like, what the fuck? I ain't got time for this shit. You're a guy, bitch. I'm going to call you he, him, his, and your real name. That guy over there, I'm going to say. I'm not going to say that thing over there or whatever the fuck you want, stupid ass. And that's how most people feel. They just don't want to deal with the bullshit. It's not awkward. It's just, oh, great, one of these fucking idiots I got to deal with right now. Cool. Ugh. And then her saying, you don't accept transgender. Bitch, yeah, most normal people don't accept transgender. You know why? Because it's not a fucking thing. It's not, oh my god, I'm a girl, but I was born in a boy's body. Or the other way around. Like, no, that's called you have some fucking problems in your head, and you need to find a psychologist that will help you. I have to phrase it that way, because nowadays, psychologists would just help you embrace it. Oh, you believe you're trans? Well, congratulations. I'll help you get down the path so you can get all those procedures done. So you need to find, like, a normal psychologist who'll be like, oh, here, take this, and in a week you should start feeling more normal. Ugh.
Well, why is it important for educators to teach about gender identity, gender presentation, and pronouns?
It's not.
Why do you think that's important?
It's not.
Because there is a difference. There is biological sex, and a lot of times people are conflating sex and gender. So there's biological sex, and then there's gender, and that's a social construct in the sense that just because you're born biologically a female doesn't mean you automatically want to vacuum, for instance, which is usually a feminine.
And these dumbasses shaking their heads. Oh, yeah, duh. We're all fucking brain dead. Our combined IQ is 12. Duh. And then, like, what kind of stupid-ass example is that? Just because you're born female doesn't mean you want to vacuum. Bitch, that's never been a stereotype. Like, what kind of weird stereotypes are you coming up with now? Nobody wants to fucking vacuum. Nobody wants to clean the dishes. Nobody wants to do any of that shit. It's just something you have to do. I'm a guy who lives by myself. I can do all that shit. You think I like doing laundry? No, but I have to. You think I like cleaning my bathroom? No, but I have to. You think I like doing my dishes? No, but I have to. You think I like vacuuming? No, but I have to. Like, has nothing to do with because I'm a guy that I don't want to do it. It's just some dumb shit that nobody wants to do, but it has to get done if you want to maintain a clean living environment. Like, what the fuck kind of terrible, dumbass example was that? That was... The first time I ever heard that, I was like, what the fuck? Like, could you have come up with a weaker example? It's like she thinks she's being funny or something, saying some stupid shit like that. Because in the 50s, that would have been a woman's job, so I'm funny. Putting in a little bit of feminist sexism in there. Bitch, that was fucking dumb. Just like you and your cronies sitting next to you. And then she's saying this shit about gender and sex are separate. No, they're the same goddamn thing. They're interchangeable. What's your gender? Male. What's your sex? Male. It ain't two separate fucking things. You fucking dumbasses are making it separate things, but it's not. It's the same damn thing. It has been forever up until about 2020. COVID made all you people fucking retarded as hell, and so now you believe that it's separate. Oh yeah, my gender's this, but my sex is this. The worst part is, though, these fucks don't acknowledge what their sex is ever. They always just go by their gender. So this bitch is saying gender and sex are two separate things, but does the rest of your fucking freak community follow those guidelines? Nope. Because you never acknowledge your sex. You don't say, well, my gender's girl, but my sex is male. I was born in the wrong body. You never fucking say that. You just go by your dumb gender shit now. I mean, yeah. I'm a girl. Look at my fucking dick. I'm a woman. Like, so stupid. Anyways, what else does this dumb broad have to say?
Activity or conflated that way. And so it's this idea of giving children in age-appropriate ways an understanding that these things aren't set in stone. Gender identity is not tied to biology.
You say that
this bitch is saying it gives children this blah, 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 blah at a certain age or whatever. Again, there's another dumbass thing that you're trying to say, because kids, you guys are trying to talk about this shit in like kindergarten and having your dumb LGBT teachers putting the faggot flags in their classrooms and all this shit, and have them talk about, I'm non-binary, I'm genderqueer, I'm blah, 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 and my students, all the TikToks you see, my students ask me what's that mean, blah, 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 blah. And they're trying to trans the kids at 8 years old or some dumb shit. What the fuck are you talking about any specific age? You guys are doing it as early as you can. Ooh, we got some preschoolers, they're 3. Quick, try to brainwash them. Fucking asshole. Look at this dumb bitch face still. I'm fucking dumb. Maybe she realizes she's dumb and she's on the wrong side and she's just trying hard to just be a fucking problem.
gender's not set in stone. What do you mean?
I mean that's just factually incorrect, saying that.
What the fuck are you talking about? Factually incorrect. Gender set in stone. Bitch, it is 1,000,000,000% correct. You are factually incorrect. Everything you're saying has no facts to it or any kind of real logic. You are living in this weird fantasy world where you're just making up bullshit just to do it. I don't even know what the fucking reason is why all these assholes are doing this. It's just anything to be a problem. And then the weird part is they're twisting it and making it as if normal people like me and Matt are somehow problematic because we live in reality. But gender's not set in stone. Yeah, it fucking is. You came out as a boy. That is what you are your whole goddamn life. Well, okay, you're not a boy your whole life. You'll turn into a man. But you know what I fucking mean. It doesn't change when you're a teenager. You're like, oh, all of a sudden I think I'm this. I'm an octopus squid now. Duh. I'm a fucking tree now. But no. Stupid ass bitch. It's not factory collect on this motherfucker. Matt just needs to get up and crack her right in the fucking face for being so stupid. She's pissing me off.
You have biology is the chromosomal makeup and reproductive organs and all of that. And so that would be sort of the nature side of things. But the nurture side of things is where we see more of gender identities.
She began by saying that my view is...
Yeah, the nurture is the fucking... your parents turn you into a freak. Oh, you okay, my son? You're actually my daughter, right? You're actually my daughter, right? And then the boy's just like, okay, I guess, Mom, I'm your daughter. So the nurture is you fucks fucking up the kids, where the nature is real life that you guys just don't want to accept because you want to have this weird screwed up society. Anyways, Matt, fucking take a shit on this bitch.
Extreme. Okay, so the view that every single person on Earth has held up until 15 seconds ago is extreme, and the view that almost everyone does right now still hold as extreme, apparently, according to her. But there is this they are conflating gender and sex because on one...
Okay, so, again, Matt is 1,000,000,000,000% accurate, making fun of her dumbass statement, and then this bitch saying it doesn't make any sense, and then laughing. What the fuck doesn't make any sense? What your stupid ass is saying? Yeah, that's right. What your stupid ass is saying doesn't make any sense. All these fucking list of dumbass genders that we had in part 1, the Z, Zer, and whatever the fuck else was on. I don't even give a shit about that dumb shit, because I ain't trying to learn it. But that doesn't make any sense, because it's literally something that you fucks make up one day. You go to bed, and then you wake up in the morning, and you're like, you know what? I'm going to try this dumb shit. So what are you making fun of Matt for saying that it's something that everybody's always believed all along, up until recently, when all you freaks started to decide to come out and cause problems with society? Oh, this dumb bitch is pissing me off.
And they say, well, you got your biological sex, but then your gender is whatever social construct. But then they turn around and say that trans women are women. So a man who identifies with...
Oh, here we go. These fucking jackasses. Yeah, trans women are women. Dude, motherfucking not. A trans woman's a motherfucking guy. That bitch has testosterone going through him. He used to have a beard and all that shit. Yeah, maybe he's taking estrogen, but you know what? Is that natural? No. A woman doesn't have to take the estrogen. It's just there. A woman doesn't have to get breast implants or whatever the fuck you do so you can grow tits. They just happen naturally. A woman doesn't have to go get surgery to get her dick cut off so that she could have a fake pussy. It's just there. fucking dumbass retards. Just like all these sports. You know, a woman is only up to X capability. That trans woman, who's supposedly a woman, is way the fuck on another level because she's a goddamn guy, you dumb fucks.
With the gender, the social construct of womanhood actually is a woman. So if you can laugh all you want, but you
assholes over there laughing at what he's saying. They are the fucked up ones. It pissed me off watching them laugh. All three of them are laughing. This fucking Addison asshole's laughing. The dumb mullet's laughing. At what? Because you're totally wrong. This guy doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about. He's so stupid. And yet, when Addison Ethan came out, they even acknowledged that their idea on things is fucked up because they're over here. Okay, I know it's all nuanced. Everyone's looking like, what are you talking about? Doing all this dumb prerequisite shit because you know what you're saying is so psychotic and in left field. But now Matt's talking, you're going to laugh at him like he's the fucking moron. Okay, yep.
This is a logical problem. You are conflating sex and gender just by saying that. So that's the problem.
There's biological sex, and then there is gender identity.
No, there's not. Dumbass.
Part of me wants to ask why you care so much.
That's the thing that I was talking about in the beginning that pissed me off, that this dumb bitch says. I honestly don't understand why you care so much with her stupid ass laugh. It's not that Matt cares. He's trying to keep things normal. He's trying to keep things going the same way as always instead of dealing with your dumb bullshit you're trying to introduce into the world. You are the ones that care so much. Don't ask him why he cares so much. He doesn't. He's just trying to fight you guys and your stupid shit to eliminate it and keep things normal in the way they've been forever. Why the fuck do you assholes care so much about making up all this dumb shit and trying to impose it on everyone else? It's not him caring, it's you. Why the fuck do you panel on that side care so much about making up non-binary shit, about making up fucking all your dumb freak shit, your huge list of pronouns and all that bullshit, coming up with fake definitions for sex and gender and all of this. Why do you care so much? It ain't him, it's you fuckers.
Because it's really not that big of a deal.
Oh, yeah, can I answer that?
And then the crowd claps. And I always wonder, either A, the crowd is full of psychotic leftists, which is fucking bullshit that they did that to support these fucking assholes, or they put on like a sign that said applause and then everybody's just stupid, oh, it says clap, okay, I'll clap because it says to clap. Which even if that's the case, why are you fucking doing that? They didn't put any clapping on for Matt, who's just speaking normal, realistic truths, but they put clap on for these fucking retards? Okay. Look at this Addison dickhead over here, fucking moron. Oh, look at me, my long hair and beard.
I'd love to answer that question. I care about the truth. So basic truth matters. I want to live in a society where people care about the truth and we're grounded in truth. Right. I care about children, and these insane ideas about gender are being...
Bitch, close your stupid ass eyes. This kind of mildly pissed me off too, because he says I care about children, and then her, I do too. Bitch, no you fucking don't. And you know why you don't? A, because of your stupid ass ideological thought process, you would be all on board for all that leftist shit that's been going on. Drag shows for little kids, having teachers talk about their stupid gender ideology bullshit with kindergarteners. You even said earlier about, nature and nurture. So that means having parents be morons and tell their boy that he's a girl or a girl that she's a boy or any of this shit. So no. You fucking don't care about kids. You care about screwing them up and corrupting their minds and then having them grow up confused and fucked up like you and those two dickbags sitting next to you. You don't care about kids, you fucking asshole. Don't pretend you do now, because obviously if you say you don't care, that looks terrible. So now you have to put on a show, oh my, I do care. When in reality you're thinking, oh shit, I never realized before, I don't actually give a fuck, because I'm just an idiot trying to push some stupid ass ideology. Fucking bitch.
Are being foisted on kids. And that bothers me quite a bit. I care about the women who are having their opportunities stolen from them. Mm-hmm. I care quite a bit, yeah.
You are a champion for women. I'm more interested in creating...
There she is with her dumb, sarcastic bullshit. You are a champion for women. You know what? You think you're funny saying that, but at the end of the day, at least he's looking out for actual women. You don't give a fuck about them at all. You say that a trans woman's a woman. That's a fucking man. So he can walk into the women's bathroom because he's the woman and rape some woman in there. But that's fine, right? Because he's the woman. Or he can join some women's sports and fucking crush it. He can go join women's wrestling and destroy these other women. But that's fine because he's the woman. So fuck you. At least Matt's being worried about real women and them having equal opportunities amongst themselves, not having men come in and pretend they're a woman. Dumbass.
Being a productive space where we can try to build some kind of an acceptance around other people, and exposing children to different ideas around gender identity, I don't think is a problematic thing with parents being involved.
Yeah, it kind of is. And with parents being involved, you're going to get the freak parents that are already fucked up thinking all their dumb shit. And then they're just going to put that on their kids. And then if they're both like that, now the kids are going to have double freakness, each one having their own certain levels of freak. And now this kid's going to be double dosed of the freak. They're going to get the whole gambit. That's ridiculous. Like, I feel like these parents that are like this, like the dumb baby woman that'll be coming up, like, there needs to be something that just gets involved, like DCF or something right away. Like, oh, you're one of these freaks that's gonna fucking fuck up your kid and corrupt them. Yeah, we're gonna take this away because you're clearly not fit to be a parent. You don't give a shit about your kid at all. You just give a shit about your dumbass ideology shit. And yeah, that's not in the kid's best interest. So, sorry, we'll find a family that's gonna raise this child right.
My next guest are parents who say, no way.
Oh, and that looks like that's the end of that. So this is the next part I was talking about. I talked about in part 1. It's some parents that I guess their kids go to the same school, and like the teachers are trying to talk about their dumb ideology shit, and the parents don't like it. So they've been, I don't know, going to like PTA meetings or something about it, and now they're here on Dr. Phil to talk about it and how they just don't like it. Like, if the parents want to talk to their kids about that type of stuff, then leave it up to the parents. Don't have teachers who are supposed to be teaching you about history or math or how to read or whatever. Don't have them tell you about this weird freak shit. Leave it up to the parent if they want to or not. And so, yeah, anyways, that part I'm going to skip because A, it's a little bit boring. And B, I mean, there's really nothing for me to make fun of. I mean, these people are just, they're voicing a concern. I'm not going to make fun of them. And I don't think any of the freaks are really in that portion either. It's just those people talking about what they're going through with their kids. So, with that, the next video will be the last part of this video, which is the They Bees woman. Which, if you saw part 1, she's an absolute psycho. She's got those big-ass owl eyes, like... But, yeah. That will be part 3, talking about her and her dumb shit that she's trying to pull with babies for her baby. Instead of her calling her baby a son or a daughter, she's just calling it a baby. Like, wow. That just seems kind of derogatory towards the kid when you think about it. You're not even going to acknowledge what they are. You're just going to call them a they, an it, that thing. Like, god damn, bitch. Dignify your child a little bit. Jeez. But anyways, Dr. Phil over here being a real G, trying to, do some turntable stuff, DJing over here. Sure, hey, cool, it's Dr. Phil. Real? so, yeah. That's all I got for this one. And until next time, Dr. Phil says, see ya.